John Fitzgerald Gymnasium for what is the biggest rivalry in the North Bay. It's Montgomery and Cardinal Newman. The Vikings at 17-4, Cardinal Newman at 19-3. More importantly, these teams are currently in a three-way tie for first place in the North Bay League. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Troy Stevenson and Troy. Boy, this is a great rivalry, and when these teams are in a position like this with first place on the line, you know the house is going to be rocking tonight.
This is the best rivalry in the North Bay because of the traditions of both schools, and they're always competing for first place.
Guy who had a huge game in the win by Montgomery at the Viking Dome was Evan Polson. He's a tough guy to guard for any team because of his height and his athleticism, and he hopes to have a big game here tonight for the Vikings as well. Evan Polson had 19 points in the first meeting.
Evan Polson's a scorer. Right here we're going to see him doing it from long range. He can really get the ball, drive it, get to the hoop, scoring inside. But you got to know there's a scouting report that he wants to spot up and get that three-pointer.
That was a big three. He hit late in the game in the first meeting. He's tough to guard because he's tall, he's athletic, he can get to the rack, and he can shoot over guards. So we'll see how Newman chooses to defend him tonight. The guy for Newman who's kind of an X factor. He moved here from Texas. He comes off the bench for the Cardinals, but he always provides a great offensive spark, and that's Mason Frisch.
I really like this guy, Frisch. You see him there knocking down the three. He can take the ball, drive, nice kiss off the glass to get the and one. He can score when he gets in, a little bit of a microwave. Here you see him scoring inside. Expect big things from Frisch.
So it'll be interesting to see how Coach Bonfili uses him tonight, whether he brings him in early or late, but you can expect him to be on the floor a lot tonight coming off the bench for Cardinal Newman. Well, there's also the battle of the bands going on here tonight between Montgomery and Newman. They are both finalists in that, so the house should be rocking here tonight. It's Newman and Montgomery coming up next. Epicenter has redefined fun in Sonoma County with an epic mix of sports, entertainment, recreation, dining, and nightlife all under one roof. Experience Epicenter's arcade with cutting-edge interactive games, 7D thrill ride, and advanced laser tag arena. Enjoy 16 lanes of upscale bowling at 710 Social, and check out Victory House Restaurant with massive HD screens for awesome sports viewing. Burn off energy at Rock and Jump Trampoline Park, or sign up for multi-sport leagues at Sports City, 3215 Coffee Lane in Santa Rosa.
We've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change, so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop, we're here to serve you.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org. All 8th grade students are invited to Preview Day, Monday, February 26th, 8:15 to 1:15. We are getting ready to meet tonight's starting lineups at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium, and I'll tell you what, the Newman folks are very happy to be back on campus. The campus reopened last week, and everybody is thrilled to be here. Here's Montgomery's starters. Lindy and Rulo are the guards. Polson, Camarillo, and the big man is Riley O'Neal. He can also step out and hit a three occasionally, but they will try to get him loose inside tonight as well. There's the head coach, Zach Tiedemann. Of course, he played here back in the glory days at Montgomery. He's in his 3rd year at the helm. Took over for Tom Fitchie on the other side for the Newman Cardinals. Their starting lineup, as announced by head coach Tom Bonfili, is Bennett Kohut, Brad Morato, their leading scorer, Steven Zakiki, Nathan Capurro. He's an interesting lefty, and Christian Heckstrom will have the matchup with Riley O'Neal in the post tonight. The Cardinals are 19-3, and for Bonfili, this is his 37th year at the helm of both Cardinal Newman and Justin Siena. He has split time between those schools, but the bulk of his time right here at Cardinal Newman, and we are ready to grow. Christian Hellstrom will jump center against Eli Camarillo, and Camarillo taps it back to Harvey Rouleau, and we are underway. Montgomery took a big lead in the first meeting. They were shooting well from the outside, as we see the referees tonight. But then Newman made a great charge at the end. They brought full court pressure. They got to within 2, but that was as close as they got on that night. Evan Polson and Harvey Rouleau both hit 3s down the stretch to put it away. There's Rouleau off the mark, and Zakiki has his first rebound for the Cardinals.
Dave, let's pay attention to the Newman Cardinals right now. After a made basket, do they press? We were talking about that in the first meeting. The press really had some success, and see if they go to that early.
Kohut bumped by O'Neal. O'Neal will get his first personal foul, and Kohut will go to the line for Cardinal Newman. Kohut averages about 5 points per game. They really don't call on him to score a lot, although he can occasionally hit an outside shot for the Cardinals, and he misses the first free throw. Kohut doesn't get either, but Capurro gets an offensive rebound, and the Cardinals get a fresh 30. Capurro steps out. His 3 rattles the rim, no good, and Rouleau ends up with it.
Sometimes these big games, you got a little bit of nerves, big crowd, your friend's been talking about it. Usually takes a minute or 2 to ease into it and get the nerves out, just play ball.
And there's a foul out in front. Polson and Zakiki mixing it up, and Zakiki gets the foul. So the teams are now even with 1 personal foul, 1 team foul apiece. And a fresh 35 for the Vikings. Rouleau takes it backcourt. Morato staying with him. Rouleau had 18 in that win, and he had a huge basket when Newman had pulled to within 2. Coach Bonfili called a timeout, and Rouleau promptly hit a 3 to make it a 5-point game. Couple of block shots underneath. Very nice.
I had a chance to talk with Brian Long, assistant coach from Montgomery, and one of his keys was physicality in the paint down low, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Both these teams pride themselves on defense, so it's not surprising the way the early going goes. Heckstrom got a couple of shots at it, and Polson ended up with the defensive board for the Vikings. Polson tries to penetrate. He kicks Lindy for 3, doesn't get it. And now it's Kohut who comes down with the rebound. Kohut running the offense up top. There's Kohut off the mark. Evan Polson comes down with a rebound. Morato trying to take the charge, and they're going to call it a block. Jordan Cruz looked at Bear Whitfield, kind of hoping he would make the call. Neither made a decisive call, and Cruz ended up going with a block, which is not popular on the Newman side.
Dave, I thought that could have gone either way. Good job for Morato, heads up play, taking one for the team.
Horn sounded, thought maybe there was a player about to check in, but that is not the case. Bear Whitfield may have given a warning to the Cardinal Newman bench. I think they were very upset about that call, and he and Coach Bonfili are still going at it a little bit. It's a close one. I think that's an even tougher call when it's way out away from the basket like that. Under the basket, I think Morato might have got that call.
In transitions, it's definitely a heads-up play by Morato to do that and try to get that turnover. But sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Once again, Rouleau will take it all the way back. He runs the point. Although he's a great scorer, we are 2.5 minutes in and neither team has scored a basket. Riley O'Neal will change that as he takes the pass and lays it in nicely. Nice feed from Lindy, and Montgomery draws first blood.
Good call from Coach Tiedemann. Hey, run a set play. Let's get these nerves out. Let's go to a little two-man game. It opened it up for O'Neal to get a nice layup.
Should mention that the three-way tie in the NBL is with Montgomery, Newman, and Windsor. Coach Travis Taylor doing a great job with the Jags. Nice ball movement there by Montgomery, but it ends up being tapped out of bounds. That last touch to Viking, and I think they're going to change this call. Bear Whitfield's going to come in and straighten this out. It's going to be Newman's ball. That's the right call.
Absolutely. I thought we had a good angle on it.
Yeah, right there you see Riley O'Neal was the last man to touch the ball there. 2-0 Montgomery. Morato for three, off the mark, long rebound to Rouleau. Rebounding edge right now to the Vikings. Here comes Polson down the lane, partially blocked by Capurro out of bounds.
Look like the refs are letting them play a little bit, so if you're out there on the court, you got to make this adjustment.
Vikes get it in. Polson gets a good look for three, and he nails it. Evan Polson with his first three-point basket of the evening, and it's a 5-0 Montgomery lead.
Dave, we talked about the scouting report on Polson. You got to know that he wants that three ball. You got to make a shooter or a driver and see if he can make that adjustment.
Yeah, kind of the same spot he hit that three that we looked at in the open, which was late in the first meeting, and really the nail in the coffin on that night. Capurro guarded by Camarillo. He spins and now gets it to Hekstrom. Polson ends up with the rebound. Hekstrom not really known for his outside shooting, and now here comes the Vikings up the floor as Montgomery right now is doing a great job defensively, and Coach Bonfili is going to bring in some subs. All these guys can score. Both Terry, Head, and Frisch will all come into the game now. First time we'll see Mason Frisch tonight. We'll see if he can provide that offensive spark we talked about in the open.
Good call from Bonfili to get some subs in there.
Rouleau hits one. And is that a three? I believe it is. Harvey Rouleau with a three.
Great start for the Montgomery Vikings. Right here we're seeing Rouleau just inbound, get the ball back, knock down the three, kind of taking the crowd away from Newman right now.
Bryson Head does a great job of penetration. There's Morato off the glass, and finally Cardinal Newman is on the board over 4 minutes into this first quarter. What a job defensively by the Montgomery Vikings to start the game.
Morato's a scorer for Newman. He's going to keep working hard. Good job getting an easy one.
Polson again doesn't get the roll, and Morato has the board. Morato cut off by Rouleau. Again, the Vikings doing a great job defensively all around the floor. Logan McKinney, the 6'6 sophomore, checked in for the Vikes. There's Frisch, first shot off the mark, and we'll get a foul going for the rebound, and it's going to go against McKinney, the 6'6 sophomore. He's a true center, great leaper, good block, shot blocker, and he can also run the floor.
That's a real good size sophomore. Right now, let's see what Newman runs out of the baseline out of bounds, see if they get another easy one.
Cardinals trailing by 6. Morato, tough shot. Polson has the rebound, and Frisch fouls him from behind, trying to strip the ball out. After
talking with both coaches and staff and even some of the players, both teams are going to play hard. We know that, but it's really whoever controls that tempo is probably going to lead them to success.
I got to wonder how much longer Coach Bonfili is going to go before he takes a timeout as Montgomery turns it over. .238 to go here in this first quarter, and now Marcus Vidari checks in. All these guys that come off the bench for Newman are good scorers. They bring a lot of bench scoring to the table, and right now, obviously, Newman could use that.
Little ISO here for Frisch.
Frisch with the jumper, no good, and there's Camarillo going up strong for the rebound. He got way up above the glass for that one. Passy now up top, gets it over to Polson with 2:10 to go in this first quarter. Rough start for Cardinal Newman. And we'll see if Montgomery can take advantage of that.
Montgomery Vikings known for running motion, reading screens. Newman's going to be more of a set plays.
McKinney up over the top, and there is the basket's good. Head is going to be called for the foul. Coach Bonfili trying to calm his team down. It's going to be an opportunity for a three-point play for McKinney. It was a mismatch underneath. Head's only option was to try to take the charge. I thought a no call maybe right there, but they gave him the opportunity now for the three-point play.
Good job from Bryson Head, rotating over and trying to take that charge, which we're going to see right there. And it looks like he was there in time.
Checking in for Cardinal Newman, number 33.
Trevor Smith checking in, fourth team foul. See if McKinney can complete the three-point play here. He does not. Frisch has the rebound and loses the handle. Emotions running high for both teams, and of course you never know, they might meet 3 times this year or even a 4th time in NCS play. You never know. Vidari taps that one out of bounds as Brandon Lucas tried to take that pass on the inbound with 1:49 to go.
Vidari's a super athlete right there. You got an example of that. If they go to a press, look for him to really get after it.
Vikings with an 8-point lead. If you're Coach Tiedemann, you're thinking right now, Cardinal Newman's struggling. We need to really take advantage of this situation, and there's a fast break. Trevor Smith lays it in. Frisch with the assist. Big basket for Newman right there as they grab a little momentum. Passy drives and scores. Grayson Passy, who takes advantage of a little opening and lays it in. 12 for Montgomery.
Great job for Passy to get to the lane and make that layup off the glass. Montgomery getting some contributions from a bunch of people.
Rouleau got all ball on that one, tapped away. Passy goes for it. A scramble for the ball, and it's Camarillo who ends up with it. Very close to a tripping call there as Passy and Head were both going for the ball. 40 seconds to go, and Rouleau tries a 3 and doesn't get it. That would have brought the Montgomery crowd a little bit crazy if he would have hit that one. Cardinals are going to slow things down now. For Coach Bonfili right now, you'll be pleased if you can get the last basket of this quarter and keep this thing close. I believe Montgomery was out to a 17-4 lead in the first meeting, and they held a double-digit lead throughout much of the first half and into the third quarter.
If you're Cardinal Newman, there's no 8-point play. Just chip away at a little bit, close the gap, but lots of game left.
Cardinals with an inbound, 16.9, the exact time on the clock as Vidari takes it up top. And there's Mason Frisch. Looks like he was going to maybe go one-on-one with O'Neal, but now as the game clock gets down under 5, it's Vidari who's going to put it up from 14, no good. And that's the way the first quarter comes to an end. So Montgomery's defense dominates the early going here. Very low scoring first quarter of play here in this big rivalry matchup. It is 12-4 Montgomery. After one, we'll be back with the start of quarter number 2 in just a moment.
Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber. North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
I want to thank our title sponsor tonight, Oil Stop Drive-Through Oil Change, making it possible for us to bring you live coverage of North Bay League basketball. And of course, we'd love to do more. We need more businesses to step up like Oil Stop to make it happen. 12-4 is our score as we head to quarter number 2 here at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium, and talked about how happy the Cardinal Newman folks are to be back on campus. The campus was closed since the fire, October, and now they've got the portables in. Around 27 portables were brought in, a new parking lot they cleaned up, and what an ordeal, and what a great job by everybody involved to get this campus back open again, and for us to be enjoying this game here tonight at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium.
I'm very happy for the students, faculty, staff, and families involved. There's just a great show of resiliency, and like the slogan says on the shirts, Newman strong.
Yeah, 96 families lost homes during the fire. And imagine as a high school student, not only losing your house, but your school as well on the same night. That was tough.
Right now, let's see what Coach Bonfili has up his sleeve, see if they can get a set play, get a touchdown low, and then find out if they do try to switch up the tempo and press.
There's Capurro going strong, and again, the Montgomery defense is right there. No easy looks for the Cardinals. Shot clock at 12. Rouleau hard to the basket, and he got it. Nice move by Harvey Rouleau to spin in the lane and score. And it's a 10-point lead.
That's a nice move by Rouleau. Here we see Zukiki answer with a 3.
Big basket for Zukiki. He's a very capable three-point shooter, and he hits that one from well beyond the arc.
Zukiki, a great all-around player, one of those guys that you could probably say needs to shoot more.
Cardinals trying to clamp down and get a stop. Riley O'Neal isolated with Zukiki on the left side. Lucas now takes the pass from O'Neal. O'Neal is trying to post up. The shot clock's at 5. They're going to have to hustle. Lindy blows right by Hextrom, but doesn't get it. O'Neal for the follow. It's good.
Great job by the point guard, Lindy, getting there. Didn't make the shot, but that set up O'Neal coming over and getting an easy tip. The Vikings are running down the shot clock, and that's making Newman have to work hard for 30 seconds and then come down and dig themselves out of a ditch.
Murado tries a 3, and that's no good, and it's O'Neal with his second rebound kick, so it's going to be the Vikings hanging on to it, and Evan Polson will check back in.
Checking in for Montgomery, number 5, Evan Polson.
Player we haven't seen yet, you might have got a peek of him there on the bench, is Amosi Tuinabiwa. He was ineligible for part of the season, but he's back for the Vikings, and he's kind of an X factor like Mason Frisch we talked about for Cardinal Newman. We'll see when Coach Tiedemann goes to Tui. Here comes Rouleau down the lane, and he scores. Great job by the Vikings to penetrate the Cardinal Newman defense, and the lead is built back up to 11.
if you're Coach Tiedemann and his staff, you got to be happy you're scoring in the paint. The first time around, they relied on the three-pointer too much, and that could be a recipe of a disaster sometimes, relying on the three ball.
Yeah, you hope to shoot well, but you can't count on making 12 or 13 threes night in and night out. There's Zukiki up top, gets it over to Capurro. Cardinals are going to have to hustle. The shot clock winding down. Kohut puts it up, and Rouleau blocks it. Great defense again by Montgomery, as Rouleau, much taller guard, blocks Kohut's shot. There's Polson all the way to the rack, and he'll go to the line. There were some years, if you remember, where they played these games at the JC because the crowds were just too big to handle in the small high school gyms, and that was great to see. Now, you never know. I was talking to Coach Bonfili about that today, and he said you never know how good the teams are going to be. Although we had a feeling we'd both be pretty good this year, we probably should have gone that route.
I always like it when they host the games at the junior college. It allows for more fans to get in comfortably, and just the overall big crowd.
Evan Polson at the free throw line. 12-point lead. Coach Bonfili substituting liberally as Polson waits for his second free throw. All subs on the floor right now for Cardinal Newman, and Coach Bonfili is going to talk to his starters over on the bench, sort of like a timeout without taking a timeout. When you have the kind of depth they do, it's nice to be able to do that. Also, maybe he's sending a message to those guys, hey, you're not getting the job done tonight, maybe these guys will. So 5 subs on the floor right now for Cardinal Newman. There's Frisch with a turnaround, tough shot, no good. Tapped out of bounds by Passy. Cardinal Newman will have the ball underneath the basket, an opportunity to run a set play here and try to get some points on the board. They aren't even in double digits yet. We're 12 minutes in. Frisch takes the pass, goes over Camarillo, doesn't get it. Trevor Smith tries a follow, no. The lid just will not come off. Lindy ended up with a nice rebound there.
Coach Bonfili's been doing this for 37 years. Yeah, he's a smart guy. Realize, hey, the starters need to come out, get some water, catch their breath. Lots of games still left.
There's Paulson, and back to the line goes Paulson.
I like seeing that from Paulson. We know he's a good three-point shooter, but like we've been talking about, don't rely on it. Get inside, get fouled. Now you get 2 free ones with no defense.
So Paulson goes back to the line. Tiedemann working things on the bench. Zach, who played 4 years of varsity basketball at Montgomery, got to play with his brother, which was awesome. That was one of my favorite years. He used to come down and confidently hit the set shot from the hip from about 10 feet beyond the arc sometimes, but what great confidence he had even as a freshman.
Anyone knows anything about Sonoma County basketball, Montgomery basketball, they know about the Tiedemans. He's just, his basketball IQ is on another level.
And Polson gets 1 of 2. He's hit 3 free throws here in this second quarter. So Vidari now will go to the free throw line at the other end. Boy, you've had a lot of stoppages.
Good job by Vidari, using his size, strength, getting in there, drawing the foul.
Both teams struggling at the free throw line. For Cardinal Newman, they're 0 for 3, and that's a team that shoots right around 70% from the free throw line.
Let's see if Vidari can knock this down, and if looks like Newman is going to pick up a full course, try to change this tempo.
And Vidari gets one of two. 21-8, a 13-point bulge for the Vikings. Full court pressure coming up here for Newman. This is when they made their run in the first meeting. You can bet Montgomery has worked a ton this week in practice on beating the press. They do here. Polson with a beautiful move to the rack, and he lays it in. Wow, he hung in the air for a long time across the lane. Still managed to get the ball up and in to make it a 15-point lead.
Sweet left-hand finish by Polson. They got lucky because I thought they were going to turn it over at half court, but they ended up getting a nice, easy layup.
Frisch loses the handle. Cardinal Newman's third turnover, and then a foul underneath. Frisch diving with Polson. And Jordan Cruz is going to talk to Mason Frisch about that. Maybe saying something like, I'm not sure how they do it in Texas, but, you know, take it easy here. Frisch is smiling, so it was a pleasant exchange.
I think that you call that nonverbal communication.
And Polson to the line for the 1-and-1.
So Frisch is going to take a seat, and Polson goes back to the line at the other end. Shot a ton of free throws. The entire Montgomery team, besides Polson, is down at the other end talking to coach right now. And Polson hits the first. They're either very confident that he's going to hit both free throws, or they're conceding the rebound if he misses to Cardinal Newman. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Second one good, I guess.
Confident in the free
throw.
Confident
he was going to make his free throws. Guys don't need to be down here. Go play defense. I got this. 17-point lead now. How much longer is Coach Bonfili going to go with his starters on the bench? Trevor Smith from 14 off the glass, no good. McKinney has the rebound. McKinney's put some nice quality minutes together here for Montgomery.
Coach Tiedemann's got to like as many subs he's been able to get in. Other guys scoring besides the starters. Keeps morale high. Polson draws another foul.
Vidari fouls Polson, and again, the Cardinal Newman bench doesn't like the call. They thought that he had kind of just lost control on his own here. There was a little contact, but he was trying to reverse his direction, so it was an interesting call. Tough call for an official to make. Polson got the first one. Seven free throws for Polson here in this second quarter, and he's made 6. Now 7 of 8. 12 points for Evan Polson, 2:11 to go. And again, the starters remain on the bench for Cardinal Newman. There goes Bryson Head hard to the rack. Doesn't get it. Vidari pulls down the offensive rebound. Very close to an over the back right there. Head will pull it up top. Cardinals desperately need offense. Brad Morato's back in, so there's your one starter who's in the game, the leading scorer for Cardinal Newman. We'll see if he can get him going. He tries, doesn't get it. Capurro keeps it alive, and Morato hits the 3. Wow.
Good focus by Morato to jump back after the missed shot, get his feet set, and knock it down the 3. I almost thought he got bumped and he might have had an argument for an and one.
Great job by Capurro to get the offensive rebound. 27-11 now. Vikes in no hurry. Rouleau goes down the lane, doesn't get it. He's fouled, and Rouleau will go to the basket. And again, the Newman crowd is furious.
Harvey Rouleau is doing a great job of controlling the ball, getting to the basket, giving his team opportunities. He's made a few layups earlier, and now he's going to have some free throws.
So Rouleau at the line now. Got it. lot of frustration on the bench for the Cardinal Newman side. And Rouleau gets them both. 9 points for Harvey Rouleau here in the first half. The lead is 18 for Montgomery. Cardinal Newman just has not been able to get their offense going at all tonight. No easy looks. They haven't hit some decent looks that they have had. They're going to pound it down low now, see if Capurro can get one, and he does somehow get that to crawl over the rim, and he'll get a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Nathan Capurro.
Dave, this is a set play Newman goes to often when they need a good basket. Good defense, better offense, and one.
Doesn't get the free throw. Capurro makes it 29-13. And now we have just 41 seconds to go. Paulson all the way to the rack. They are just abusing Cardinal Newman inside. And then they turn it over at the other end. So the the Vikings, can hang on for the final shot of the first half. They lead by 18. They can make it 20 if they score here. Shot clock is off. Zach Tiedemann directing traffic, calls the play. Paulson steps back, shoots. Vidari blocks it. Morato has time if he can get it up the floor. Morato gets off the shot, and it's no good. He wanted a foul call and did not get it. So a very difficult first 16 minutes for Cardinal Newman. It is 31-13 at the break, and Troy, it's going to be an emotional locker room for Cardinal Newman. You can bet that. They're not happy with the officiating. The Montgomery defense was tremendous. If you're Zach Tiedemann going into that locker room right now, you're feeling pretty darn good about the way that first half went.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're the Montgomery Vikings, you're in the driver's seat, you want to just keep doing what you're doing. Getting guys in, getting easy shots, getting to the line, shooting free throws. If you're Newman, you got to make a game plan. You got to get your starters' heads on straight and let them know, hey, it's our half, it's our turn to turn it up and have some success.
So a big first half for Montgomery. It's 31-13 here at the break. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to viceproperties.com. Epicenter has redefined fun in Sonoma County with an epic mix of sports, entertainment, recreation, dining, and nightlife, all under one roof. Experience Epicenter's arcade with cutting-edge interactive games, 7D thrill ride, and advanced laser tag arena. Enjoy 16 lanes of upscale bowling at 710 Social, and check out Victory House Restaurant with massive HD screens for awesome sports viewing. Burn off energy at Rock and Jump Trampoline Park or sign up for multi-sport leagues at Sports City, 3215 Coffee Lane in Santa Rosa.
the point.
And welcome back. The teams have come out of the locker room and are ready to start the third quarter of play. A big lead for the Montgomery Vikings here at the half. Dave Cox and Troy Stevenson back with you. And a big mountain to climb if you're Cardinal Newman. And the way that first half went, there wasn't a lot of hope in terms of offensive firepower. Montgomery, on the other hand, did a great job offensively.
Dave, let's look for Newman to come out, get a set play, quick hitter, Montgomery's ball. But if you're Newman, you got to get some things down low, get some fouls, get some free throws, and then set up your press.
So here we go. Start of the third quarter.
Newman extending their defense a little bit, trying to pick up this tempo, getting in the passing lanes. Montgomery coming out, back cutting hard, trying to keep the ball moving, working that shot clock. Paulson
travels. Just the fourth turnover by Montgomery. The rebounding edge was to Montgomery. They had 11 over 9. The leading scorer was Evan Paulson in that first half with 14 points. Rouleau had 9. Murado was the leading scorer for Cardinal Newman with just 5. Neither coach took a timeout. They're saving all their bullets for late in the game.
Newman running their set right now, being patient.
Murado tries to get it up over Rouleau. No good. Great defense again by the Vikings. Paulson with his third rebound of the night. O'Neal almost traveled right there, didn't. And there's Hextrom. See if the Cardinals can get a decent look here.
When Newman gets that gets that rebound, look for Kohut to push the ball a little harder. Slowing down, setting up their offense. Maybe after the first 8 seconds to see if they can get an easy one.
Murado at the line. Lindy fouled him. That was one thing that Cardinal Newman did not do well in that first half, and that was shoot at the free throw line. The Vikings, on the other hand, hit all but 1. And Murado changes that as he gets a couple right here.
Newman in their press. Looks like a 1-2-2.
Montgomery handles it well. Camarillo, and a blocking foul that goes against Cardinal Newman. Kiki tried to get in the lane and take the charge and did not get the call.
Right idea from Stevens and Kiki. Taking one for the team, just a split second too late.
So Camarillo at the line. One of the Vikings that will be back next year with Rouleau. Of course, McKinney's only a sophomore.
I really like Camarillo. I had a chance to watch him last year. Talking to Brian Long, assistant coach from Montgomery, I said, BL, he gives me flashes of Raven, a great Montgomery player back in the day.
The lead is back up to 18. Capurro tries to get it to Vidari and just does slip it past Paulson. Murado with a 3. No good. There's Capurro fighting hard, doesn't get it. The rebound is Rouleau's. The tie-up and the possession arrow will favor Cardinal Newman. And the Cardinals turn it over as they throw it out of bounds. That's the 5th turnover by Cardinal Newman. Once again, the Vikings handle that press very well. Camarillo underneath. Vidari has the rebound, and he's fouled by Camarillo. A little frustration that time for Camarillo. Thought he got fouled under the basket.
If you're Coach Tiedemann, you're okay with that. The guys passed the ball, broke the press with ease, came down, got a good look, had a great shot. High percentage, it didn't go down, but you got to like those shots.
There's Bennett Go Hutt now trying to get a screen from Hekstrom. Vidari looking underneath, and it's last touch by Polson. Coach Bonfili shaking his head over there saying, what do we got to do to get an easy look here? This is very difficult. One of the best defensive performances I've seen in a long time by any high school team, Montgomery, so far here tonight. Down the lane, Vidari, blocked by Polson again. The defense is there.
Polson does it on both sides, offensively, defensively. His big body can come up with blocks.
Murado blocked by Rouleau. Wow. No easy looks. I mean, at this rate, Newman's going to be hard-pressed to get 30 points tonight. And the Vikings turn it over at the other end.
When the defense is getting in those passing lanes, the offense, there's something called don't dance, because when you dance, you go backdoor and then you see what happens. Polson throws the ball away. You got to just shake it off and keep playing.
Inside to Hekstrom, tries to spin, gets underneath, and he's fouled. There's that defense a little bit earlier by Rouleau, just blocking the shot.
Rouleau not known as a shot blocker, but he knows Murado's shooters, and they come off that. That's a spot he likes, and good job getting a hand up there and getting a piece.
It's 3 fouls on Eli Camarillo, so that's one player that's going to have to be careful, and he takes a little bit of a break now as Hekstrom hits both free throws. Pull Newman to within 16. They just haven't been able to create turnovers with the press. And Lindy gets it across the timeline once again. A little bit of stress involved, but he went behind the back and got the job done. Rouleau guarded by Vidari. Polson flips this one up. Kept alive by O'Neal. And now Polson will try a 3. McKinney right there. 2 offensive rebounds in a row. And the sophomore McKinney lays it in.
The Vikings are winning the battle in the paint, getting those offensive rebounds and giving shooters options as we see Murado draw the foul.
Dino Cajaleo has checked in now for Cardinal Newman as we see that last sequence. 2 offensive rebounds lead to an easy basket for McKinney.
Polson doesn't make him. McKinney's right there, puts it back in and getting the easy one for the big man.
Murado with 8 now as Cardinal Newman tries to find a combination of players. A lot of substituting going on and trying to find that combination of guys that makes it happen tonight. And so far, they have not been able to do that.
Now, when hopefully Murado makes his shot, they go into their press and they're extending their defense. A lot of getting steals is you not coming up with the steal, but just making the other guys on the offense make mistakes.
There's McKinney again underneath. Logan McKinney with 6 points.
Great job by the big man. Awesome look from Polson, getting the easy basket for the Vikes.
Vidari off the mark. O'Neal ends up with the ball. Step back. Morado for three, but they are waving it off. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Here we see Newman coming up with the steal. Morado with the three.
The foul was away from the ball under the basket, and the basket is waved off. A three-pointer for Morado. Take it off the board.
Last thing you want to do right now is you're trying to make the comeback like Newman's doing is self-sabotage.
Passy gets it up now for Montgomery. Rouleau off the mark. Bryson Head with a strong rebound. And Head's going to take it all the way up the court himself, and he's fouled. He'll get 2 shots.
I thought Rouleau had a good look that last series, but maybe pull it out, run some more clock down. You're in the driver's seat. Newman doing a good job of getting the ball in the paint. If you're Montgomery, you got to keep your shoulders down low. You got to move your feet. They're trying to get inside. Maybe you can create some more of that wall ball defense, take a charge.
And Head gets a basket with the clock off for Cardinal Newman, and time definitely starting to become a factor. I mean, we're only in the third quarter, but it's a little over 10 minutes of basketball left to play in this game, and still a gigantic mountain to climb if you're Cardinal Newman.
Right now, Dave, if you can cut it to 10, you're looking good with the fourth quarter, but still down 17.
McKinney drops the ball out of bounds, so it's a turnover. Newman crowd, something to cheer about. And the Cardinals promptly turn it back over. Open floor, Camarillo, or excuse me, that's Rouleau off the glass. Harvey Rouleau has 11.
Nice kiss off the glass from the junior. Grayson Passy doing a great job pushing the ball down and getting it to a shooter.
Zukiki tries one from the outside, no good. Casa Grande leading Santa Rosa tonight, 43-31, and Windsor all over Maria Carrillo, 42-19 in the third quarter. That game being played across town at Maria Carrillo, and Zach Tiedemann takes the first timeout of the night, believe it or not, for either team. And we're going to take a look at the standings here in the North Bay League and show you why this is such a big game, and they're all going to be big down the stretch, especially this little sequence where Newman, Montgomery, and Windsor all play each other. And here it is right here. You see they're all 9-1. Newman, Montgomery, and Windsor. Creo is a couple games back. And in the first meeting, you see Montgomery won it by 6. Right now they lead by 19, believe it or not.
Wasn't expecting that, Dave, but hey, in the game of basketball, anything can happen. You're right, no rest for the weary for Montgomery, Newman, and Windsor. Big 2 weeks.
The girls will be playing. It'll be the same school as Montgomery against Cardinal Newman. I see some fantastic girls action. We want to invite you to come on back.
So Tiedemann takes his first timeout. Polson to Rouleau. Polson off the mark. Frisch doesn't get it. Newman has only hit a couple of threes tonight, both of those in the second quarter. Minute and 30 to go here in the third, all Montgomery.
Montgomery working that shot clock, getting it down to under 10.
Rouleau with a bomb Doesn't get it. Zakiki has the rebound. Tyler Boterri, and he's fouled. He'll get a couple. McKinney was trying to box him out, and he had just let go of the ball. And McKinney got a little too aggressive on the box out that time.
Yeah, McKinney as a sophomore just got to get a hand up. You don't need a block, a shot, or anything. Right now, if you're the Vikings, you want to keep that clock running. Don't want Newman to get any rhythm now.
Boterri got a friendly roll on that one. Hit a couple free throws tonight. And here comes Emosi Tuinabiwa for the first time tonight, wearing the number 33, stepping into your screen on the left side. Boterri gets one of two. Polson with the rebound.
Montgomery wasn't ready. They jumped, but were able to get out of it.
And Lindy with a creative move, tippy-toeing the line, and there's Polson hanging in the air again. His first basket of the third quarter, but he's got 16 points. Frisch for three. Mason Frisch hits with three for Cardinal Newman and hangs the net. That is his first basket of the night.
That was a great job by Polson with the spin move and a nice finish, but you got to keep playing, get back, because Frisch was ready to knock down a three. Let's see how they close out this quarter.
Lindy tied up. McKinney a little strong. There's Tui with the rebound, but he lost the handle, and it will be Newman's ball with 19.8. Big possession right here for the Cardinals if they can get a basket, get a little momentum going into the fourth quarter. And I'm sure Zach Tiedemann knows his team is not out of the woods yet.
Little screen for screener action, trying to get Frisch a three. The pass was a little too late.
Frisch with a tough shot at the buzzer, no good, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. So a little bit of hope for Newman as they did get some free throws to drop at least, and the big three by Mason Frisch, but we are down to the final 8 minutes of this one, and Montgomery leads by 17. 3 quarters of play in the books. We'll turn the page and be back with the final chapter of this one.
Epicenter has redefined fun in Sonoma County with an epic mix of sports, entertainment, recreation, dining, and nightlife all under one roof. Experience Epicenter's arcade with cutting-edge interactive games, 7D thrill ride, and advanced laser tag arena. Enjoy 16 lanes of upscale bowling at 710 Social, and check out Victory House Restaurant with massive HD screens for awesome sports viewing. Burn off energy at Rock and Jump Trampoline Park or sign up for multi-sport leagues at Sports City, 3215 Coffee Lane in Santa Rosa.
We've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Cardinal Newman coach Tom Bonfili's been at it 37 years, 2 NorCal titles, 771 career wins, and he is 11th all-time in the CIF. That's quite a resume as he climbs that ladder toward 800 wins. And I was talking to him about it today. There's a lot of guys still active that are up over 800 wins.
Coach Bonfili, we're very happy to have him in Sonoma County. Just an awesome person to talk with about life and basketball. Always delighted to hang out and see him.
Has not been Cardinal Newman's night tonight, however. See if they can take advantage of the Montgomery turnover. Murado, shot blocked by Rouleau.
Rouleau getting his hands on Murado's shot a couple times.
Hekstrom partially blocked by McKinney. So again, the Montgomery defense does the job. And now the Vikes can add to the lead. Riley O'Neal. Nice rebound by Nathan Capurro. Newman trying to hustle it down the floor, but the Vikings get back defensively. Capurro up strong. Ball on the floor, bodies diving. Somehow Cardinal Newman ended up with that. Murado goes down the lane and got it to drop. Brad Murado with a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play, and the Cardinal Newman crowd appreciates that one. Wow.
Great job fighting, keeping alive. Nice drive. And one. Murado goes the line. Look for Newman to get that press going again.
Murado does complete the three-point play, and that pulls Newman to within 13.
Going man-to-man in the press right out the gates.
And the Vikings turn it over, so here we go. It's that interesting stretch.
Good adjustment.
14-point lead.
Great adjustment from Coach Bonfili. The 1-2-1-1 was not working. Just go man-to-man, get a turnover.
Murado tries it again. Riley O'Neal has the rebound, his fourth of the night for Montgomery. First time through, Montgomery beat Newman. Then Newman beat Windsor. And we got an over and back right there. 10th turnover by Montgomery. I don't think Zach thought that was the right call.
Coach Tiedemann wanted the tip. Ref saw it a different way. Let's see what the Cardinals run.
Murado guarded by Rouleau, tries to dump it down underneath to Hekstrom. He's going to stay with Newman.
Shot clock running down.
Shot clock's at 2. Capurro gets it off and got it. Wow, and the foul. So here come the Cardinals. Chance to pull to within 11. This was very close to being a shot clock violation, I'll tell you right now. That clock was right at 0, and Zach Tiedemann takes a timeout. So we'll step aside ourselves here with 5:35 to go. It's 41-29 Montgomery.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop, we're here to serve you.
Mead Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Mead Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Mead Clark Lumber.
So back to live action now. It is Capurro at the line who hit that shot, just barely beat the shot clock. And a long time out here for Zach Tiedemann. I imagine he's talking about the first meeting. Remember what happened? We turned the ball over. They got to within 2. Let's not let that happen again.
Dave, I was just looking at, here we go, we're seeing the play. Good job by Capurro, getting that shot fake and drawing the foul, knocking it down. I thought they forgot about the shot clock for a second.
Got it, Capurro.
Big factor in this game right now, Dave, is that the Cardinals have a lot of fouls to give before they're in bonus, so they can get very aggressive.
And almost another turnover by the Vikes. It is now an 11-point game. If Cardinal Newman can get this under double digits here in the next minute and 30, I would say half the quarter left to go, that's not an unsurmountable lead. They trail by as much as 17 points in this game.
Basketball is a game of momentum, and we're seeing a little bit of a momentum shift. If you're Montgomery, you want to break the press, be strong with the ball, run your stuff, run that clock, keep drawing fouls.
Lindy double team. They get it back to him, and he gets it across. Now the Vikes will run their half-court set. Obviously, they are not in a hurry, but with the shot clock at 10, they'll try to get a decent look here. Polson, no good. Did that hit the rim? It's a follow-up, and it's good.
Good job by the sophomore to keep playing and get an easy two.
Ball just nipped the rim, and now Polson comes down with a rebound, and it was Logan McKinney with the follow-up. Here comes Polson now, right down the lane, gets it to McKinney again. Logan McKinney having the game of the year for him. 12 points for the sophomore. The lead is back to 15. Morato tries to dump it across the lane. Morato, tough shot. Ball still alive for Polson. And Zukiki fouls McKinney. With 4:13 to go, that last sequence, those two baskets by McKinney, have definitely made this job for Cardinal Newman a little tougher.
If you're Zach Tiedemann, you're extremely happy about those last two baskets. A layup in transition, easy, get back, play defense, get that lead back up, and just run the clock down, be strong with it, and wait for them to foul.
Definitely got the momentum back in the Montgomery Vikings court, and now they are running the half-court set and taking their time. The shot clock at 15, and they throw it away. Frisch will check back in now for Cardinal Newman.
Good job for the Cardinals to cause that turnover, get in the passing lanes. If you're low in Polson, you got to shorten that pass. Polson's got to help out his partner right there.
Capurro spins in the lane. Frisch tries to follow. It's Polson who ends up with the ball. Polson fouled on his way.
Foul goes against number 3, Lieutenant Colvin. His first personal for the team foul.
So Evan Polson now shooting free throws. 16 points on the night.
Vikings doing a great job getting the rebound and pushing that last time. It was a 3-on-2, and that's how Polson was able to draw the foul. If you're Newman, you like that the guys are crashing the boards. They got it at this point, but at the same time, hey, you got to jump on your horse and get back and help out your partners defensively.
Polson doesn't get either free throw.
Murado from 16. And he slaps at the ball. Rouleau came down with the rebound. And Murado gets called for the foul. That's 2 on Bradley Murado.
Murado looks at the ref to say, oh, everything going on in this game, and you're going to call that one?
Windsor still leads big over Maria Carrillo, 43-19. That game is now in the 4th quarter, and Casa Grande is 13 points better than Santa Rosa right now in the 4th quarter, down to Petaluma. 2-on-1. O'Neal dumps it off to Polson, who misses the lay-in, gets his own miss, and puts it back up and in. How about that? 18 points now for Evan Polson. Capurro for 3. Riley O'Neal has another rebound. His 5th of the night, and all alone, Camarillo, and he lays it in. Timeout, Coach Bonfili. Tough sequence right there, and the lead is back up to 19, and the Montgomery fans are starting to celebrate even with 2:36 left. 19 points is a big mountain to climb. We'll take a break ourselves here with the lead big for Montgomery here at the John Fitzgerald.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
Take a look at the SCL standings right now. Tough, Hillsburg, Piner, Petaluma, all in a dogfight. Annalee 4-4, Sonoma 4-4. Who's going to make the top 4 in that? It's going to be a tough one. Piner with a huge win last night over Petaluma.
Rouleau getting getting his hand on the ball again.
Camarillo underneath. Doesn't get it. There's Trevor Smith. 2 minutes to play. Montgomery with the huge lead. Zukiki off the mark. And that's going to be Montgomery's ball. Great to be bringing the action here tonight on YSN365.com. Our title sponsor tonight, Oil Stop Oil Change. Oil Stop drive-through oil change, which you have to love. Montgomery trying to add to the lead right now. Newman stuck on 30. An 8-0 run right now for the Vikes.
I'm sure Coach Tiedemann told his guys, hey, we're running this clock down every single time. Keep that clock moving. Layup.
And Rouleau, just a textbook job of getting the shot clock low and then making the basket. Murado, well off the mark again, defended very tough. Kohut tries to get inside and can't do it. And Coach Tiedemann's going to take a timeout right here with 1:07 to go. We'll take a quick break right here. It is 51-30. We'll be back with the conclusion of this one in just a moment. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to viceproperties.com. Epicenter has redefined fun in Sonoma County with an epic mix of sports, entertainment, recreation, dining, and nightlife, all under one roof. Experience Epicenter's arcade with cutting-edge interactive games, 7D thrill ride, and advanced laser tag arena. Enjoy 16 lanes of upscale bowling at 710 Social, and check out Victory House Restaurant with massive HD screens for awesome sports viewing. Burn off energy at Rock and Jump Trampoline Park or sign up for multi-sport leagues at Sports City, 3215 Coffee Lane in Santa Rosa.
Here we go, final minute of this one, and Montgomery has brought in some backup guys here, giving them a chance to run the floor a little bit here tonight, and a technical foul has just been called on the Newman crowd.
Right now, if you're the fans, you don't want to let your emotions get best of you.
Grayson Passy will shoot the free throws at the other end. Logan McKinney checking out, gets a big hand from the Montgomery crowd. What a night for him.
Second foul against Cardinal Newman insurance. Passing to the line, shooting two, Montgomery ball.
Under a minute to go. Backdoor cut off the backboard. Here's Trevor Smith for Newman, and he's going to go right down the lane and lay it in. One of the few easy baskets of the night for Cardinal Newman. Nice job by Grayson Passy to get it across. Lucas doesn't get the three, but Brandon Lucas picks up his own miss and almost got it. So here we go, Troy. Newman now falls a game behind Montgomery and Windsor. And Montgomery and Windsor will play, Newman and Windsor will play, and we could end right back up in the same place with a three-way tie again, depending on what happens. But Montgomery definitely has the ball in its court. If they can play defense like this, they're the team to beat right now.
Dave, you're absolutely right. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Montgomery, Windsor meet up Thursday. So, hey, enjoy this. Good job by the Montgomery Vikings, Zach Tiedemann and his staff. You get tonight to celebrate, and then you got to regroup tomorrow and come up with a game plan to get through Windsor, because they're looking to rattle things up. If you're Newman, hey, you got to have a short memory. Think about this a little bit, but come back tomorrow with the energy at practice to make a game plan and to finish strong through league.
Yeah, and it's a completely different matchup. That's what makes it tough, because all three teams are so different and they all play such a different style. And, Windsor has the Twin Towers, literally Twin Towers, and that makes them very tough to beat. This matchup for Newman isn't real good because of the tall guards and, of course, Evan Paulson, who plays like a guard. He's listed as a forward. And Newman just couldn't get any good looks from the outside tonight. They were defended so well. I don't know how many blocked shots Montgomery ended up with, but it was a lot.
I think when it comes down to it, we both know both teams were going to play hard. At the end of the day, who executes the best and who controls the tempo? Tonight it went to Montgomery.
Definitely Montgomery. This time it's a 21-point victory. Kind of amazing when you consider Newman pulled to within 11 with about 5 minutes to go, but Logan McKinney came up with a couple of big plays, and that was the difference in this one. Montgomery wins it 53-32. We've got the girls Montgomery-Newman matchup coming up tomorrow night live here from the John Fitzgerald, so that'll be a good one. Montgomery played
the Cardinal Newman girls very tough. In fact, one of their closest league games in the last 4 years, the last time they met at the Viking Dome. So we'll see what happens this time. That should be an interesting matchup as well. Cardinal Newman comes in with a 67-game league winning streak into that one tomorrow night. So that'll be an interesting one.
You know, this is a fun time of the year. Teams know each other. We're in the groove. It's totally basketball season, and everyone's trying to finish strong and get that championship or roll over into playoffs.
All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. We will be back tomorrow night live here from the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium, 7:30 p.m. Plan on joining us here in the gym or live on YSN365.com. For Troy Stevenson and all of us here at YSN365.com, I'm Dave Cox saying good night and thanks for watching.
You've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.